Hey, what's up everyone, Same Time Gaming here. Welcome back from the Division 2 build video. Well guys, a few hours ago I made a striker build paired with Ouroboros, and it's absolutely shredding legendary content as well as incursion. It's a pure DPS build, so if you want to use that, like millions of crits on the body with a crazy RPM, you can check that build out. But obviously in this video I'm actually focusing on survivability. So if you're a solo player, or even if you're playing in a group, like if you like to play heroic content with like directives active, like missions, you know, convoys and control points, you're farming SHD, whatever you're doing out there with your friends or clan members, or you're doing it alone, like solo by yourself, you just want to use this build because this is a run-in gun playstyle build. You want to be up close to the enemies. You will get surrounded. Don't worry about that. Even if you lose your armor, it's all right. Get the kill, you'll get your armor back, and we have the damage to do so. Now, obviously, this is a Hunter's Fury build if you haven't guessed it already, but we are using a lot of other stuff to kind of make it happen. We're not just using 4-piece Hunter's Fury and just slapping in the Ouroboros, you know, just like that. Now, we do have survivability on this build and focusing on that a lot, but also keeping the damage high at the same time. So let me just show you what I actually mean by that. So this is the build right now. I'm going with it. I'll show you another variant as well, and also show you if you want to increase your armor and kill a bit more, like kind of crazy, okay? So we're going to be using, first of all, gunner specialization because it provides us with 10% armor on kill. Now, you can also use the, you know, fireball specialization if you want to for that armor kit, that, you know, insanely regen armor kit. Or if you want that striker shield to get a little bit more damage, you could do that. But we don't really need it. The 10% armor on kill from gunner is really, really solid. Now, obviously, our weapon is the Ouroboros because, you know, this is the star of this build. This is amazing, this weapon. We're not getting as high much like RPM like Striker was giving us, like 1688, I believe the RPM was with Striker. We're getting 1485, still higher RPM than, you know, like something like Dark Winter or, yeah, like Vector, you know, for example. So we have that higher RPM there. And the talent here doesn't really matter, like I mentioned on my previous video. You have to put a status effect on yourself, and then like reload your weapon, and then you get that status effect on your weapon, so you can apply it on the target. You don't really need it. Hunter's Fury has its own inbuilt status effect, you know, the concussion one, so which is nice. We don't really care about the talent, but we do care is the stats, which is pretty good. We got the crit damage here, 10% crit chance. We got the reload speed, and also we have that rate of fire. Now, since it's an SMG, we don't really need much crit chance to begin with, but you know, just by this SMG, we're getting 31% critical hit chance, which is really good. As for the secondary weapon, I went with the lefty here. To be honest, it's a bit overkill for this because we're not really using it as a boss killer. We're not doing like higher difficulty content like legendaries or stuff like that. I mean, in heroic, everything's just gonna get shredded with the Ouroboros and Hunter's Fury anyway. So, but still, you know, it's nice to have. It's a shotgun, you know, it's the high fire rate shotgun. We like it. But if you want, you can use the mob shotgun to get 10% more armor and kill from it. So that's also an option. Or you can just use double SMGs. You know, if you have a favorite SMG, maybe you want to use a Dark Winter as well. So you could use that on your secondary at the same time. Now, as for the gear over here, we got a 3-piece of Hunter's Fury because, like I said, I'm using Ninja. Ninja allows us to use multiple set bonuses from each gear, and we're taking advantage of it. Don't worry about it because this is not a striker build that we're losing a lot of damage from not using the backpack. Hunter's Fury gets its own damage from the 4-piece itself. We don't really need the backpack or the chest piece. So, you know, a Ninja is doing perfectly fine with this setup. Now, obviously, with Hunter Fury, we're going to get that SMG damage bonus and like shotgun damage bonus at the same time, which is pretty much our weapons are here. We also get 20% armor on kill and 100% health on kill. Do not ignore that 100% health on kill because it has saved my life many times. Like if you go super low, because you will be getting low most of the times because you're getting surrounded by enemies a lot because you're going out there, you know, up close with the enemies, right? So you're gonna get surrounded, and that health on kill really helps. Like you get that final blow, you're gonna get that health back instantly, as well as the armor. So this is, like I said, you know, it's a very like aggressive build. So you want to play it aggressively. You don't want to like stay back, because if you do stay back, you will die. You will be spending most of the time on the floor if you stay back. You want to get up close, play aggressive. All right. Now, obviously, Hunter's Fury gives us a really nice amount of damage there, like amplified damage 20%. Pretty much whenever you just have enemies around you within 15 meters, you're gonna get 20% amplified damage. And it kind of works as a pulse as well. Like you can identify where the enemies are if you're up close to them, right? Because they got a red marker on top of their head, and you can just see where they are, which is kind of nice. Now, also, we get even more damage every time we get a kill with Hunter's Fury. Because, you know, every time you get a kill, you get 5% of amplified damage, and it stacks up to 5 times, so we get 25% amplified damage with that as well. So in total, we're getting like 45% amplified damage with the Hunter's Fury, which is amazing. Now, obviously, we're going to be using, weapon damage, crit chance, and crit damage mod because it's a crit build. So we want crit damage as much as we can because, we're using SMG as our main weapon. So we get a lot of crit chance with the SMG anyway. So we want to just get as much crit damage as we can on our, gears pretty much. Now, as for the high-end pieces, the first one, the chest piece I'm using is the Sokolov because Sokolov gives me a 10% SMG damage and also gives us 15% of crit damage for using the Ninja because that's unlocking another set, bonus over there. You don't want to use a Grupo here because otherwise you're going to end up with explosive damage there as the second set bonus. You don't want that. So we are using Obliterate here. This will proc instantly. Like, we're critting so well. Our crit chance is very high. Crit damage is really good as well. So we're critting, with this Obliterate, and we're getting it active pretty much every time. Like, we can stack it out pretty good. So we have, obviously, weapon damage, crit chance, crit damage, and crit damage mod over here. Now, as for the other piece, the high end, I have a Bellstone because it gives us 10% armor on kill for the second set bonus here. We also get that 1% armor regen, which is like a tiny, like a slow, teeny tiny, like a regen going on, which is nice. You can use UG as well, to get 5% total armor if you want. And obviously 10% armor on kill. You can, if you also have system corruption, you can use that. That actually gives you 15% of armor on kill for 2-piece set bonuses. And Ninja will make it active. I didn't include the, system corruption here because I believe a lot of people don't have that gear. Whenever I do that, people complain about it. So I didn't include it over here. Now, so that's that. Now, if you want even more armor on kill, you can just change the Sokolov and put, let's say, UG, like I said. So that time you'll have 10% more. So you'll end up with 50% armor on kill. Like, we already have 40% here. I think that's enough. Like, 40% armor on kill is really good, okay? You don't want any more than that. So that's pretty much for this setup. Now, if you want to use with, Memento, because I know a lot of people will want to use Memento. So obviously you can use Memento and then have 4 pieces of, Hunter's Fury. And for the chest piece, you can either go with Sokolov or you can use Grupo at that time because, no Ninja to make 2 set bonus active. So you could just use a Grupo for, 15% of crit damage. And Hunter's Fury is already giving you SMG damage anyway. So you don't need the Sokolov at that time. You can just use a Grupo chest piece with Obliterate. And that's just a simple, Hunter's Fury 4-piece with Memento if you want. If you like that Memento region. But remember, you have to kill a lot of targets to stack up the Memento, region there, where this Ninja variant is just ready to go. Like, it's just out of the box, ready, pretty much. Just go in there, get the kills, take damage, lose your armor, doesn't matter. Get the final blow, you get the armor back and the health back at the same time, which is really good. Like, with just 2 kills, you're pretty much getting 80% of your armor back, guys. That's really, really solid. So definitely give it a try. Now, if I show you my stats over here, you can see I have 58.2 crit chance. I could be getting 60 or 59. I have a little less crit chance on my build, but yeah, we got that crit damage higher as well. And if I show you my armor on kill, like, it's pretty good. Like, we got 1 million armor there, and we have like almost 450k armor on kill. I mean, not 450, like 426 there, but yeah, we got that. And that armor region there, 10,000, which is a small armor region there. So yeah, we do have that survivability. So if you're solo, if you're in a group, it doesn't really matter. Go in there, clear out the room, get out, play aggressively. Don't forget that. So I didn't include any expertise here because obviously you're going to do more damage. There's a lot of people users with expertise like level 10, level 20, getting extra 10-20% weapon damage on the weapon. I didn't include any expertise here. This is just the raw damage thing that you're doing, like 500k crits on the body, which is really good on a almost 1500 RPM weapon. Let's be honest there, guys. Like, that's a really good amount of damage, and you can see that I'm shredding pretty much everything. And, we also getting that armor back at the same time. So it's a really solid, setup. So definitely give it a try and let me know how you feel about it. And also tell me if you have the Ouroboros yet or not. You know what I mean? Because without the Ouroboros, obviously this build is not complete, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Hope you guys will like it. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see something like this in the future as well. And I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, peace.